You know, another very, very touchy subject is race mixing. I get this question a lot. Probably another one of the most popular, sensitive questions I get on here. What I want to say is that when it comes to the Bible from a biblical standpoint, what a lot of people don't do is understand nationality, nations. Because even in the Bible, when you study, you will see nations. Um, just like Rebecca, even in her womb, two nations, Jacob, Esau. We talk about this so much. And when you look at the culture or who you was born from, who you are, that's where a lot of people get confused at about the race. And they'll start saying things like God hates interracial dating and marriages and using certain scriptures. But when you read the Bible, those that truly study, you will see that look at who Moses married. Or when Sarah died, or some may say Sariah, Abraham married somebody else. We're talking about different nations, not so much of using the word race. Uh, Nations. And the biggest problem was going on even back then was the idolatry. Just like we see nowadays. And that's why the Most High didn't want them marrying no any and everybody. That's why when you have no argument against me at all about the Hebrew. No argument. No argument. What I talk about is the misuse of the scriptures. And let me go back to Moses for a moment. Because Miriam, which was Moses' older sister, and Aaron, they had a problem with who he married. Okay? And we see what the Most High done to Miriam, especially. Struck her with leprosy. And she also was hating on Moses in so many ways. But you got people who would take the Bible and not explain this right. Because even Abraham, once again, some argue say Abraham wasn't a Hebrew. You got a big argument about that. But Abraham married a Hamite. Okay? Abraham was a Shemite. That's why I always say you got to trace everything back to Noah's sons, Ham, Shem. You get an argument about that. That's why everybody always talking about the black race is so cursed. God cursed us. God this, God that. You got to understand the Bible. You got to understand nations. You got to understand idolatry. You got to understand wickedness and what Yah hated. So a lot of people are going to continue to teach hatred using the Bible. Who you are with is who you with. I'm not here to look. I don't go home. I don't go home to none of y'all. But you better be very careful who you choose and pick, brothers, as your wife. And that's why culture means a lot, because look at how many people get together and just say well, I'm a Hebrew, but I'm gonna go marry this woman over here who is heavy off in the paganism. Her family is off in it. She comes from it. And I want to lay down and have kids with her. That's why I say I would be sitting there lying to you, telling you that, oh man, the reason why the Most High hated this stuff was because of the race, black, white. Now, he did say don't mix, but what was his reason for mix? Saying don't mix. So don't take the Bible and do like a lot of people. And, yeah, with JT, have you ever been with a white woman? No, never have. Never had planned on it. And I have nothing against white people. I don't have nothing against no race. But Satan uses race. He uses racism, stereotype, and he uses all that to keep confusion going. So think about that. And to my brother that had that other question, just go back and look at my old video that I go into a lot of more details about Jacob and Esau. I'll send it to you. is once again the two nations. The Bible calls that two nations. Very important to catch that. Two nations inside of her womb. The older brother will serve the younger brother. So you got to look at all the offspring of Esau, or we say Edomites, and then look at Jacob. So you have an ongoing family feud battle when you look at the Bible. When I tell people that, that's why so many people say stick with your own race. But look how many people in their own race can't even stick with the people in their own race. So I'm not here to argue with nobody about who you with, what you want to do. That's your business. Just wanted to give you a little heads up and enlightening on that. Shalom. Blessed day. Have a blessed day.